NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So a first catch for him on this opening drive. And we've heard the rumblings, Charles, that he's not too happy with his targets as of late. So maybe that's an early olive branch, if you will.
And I think you're exactly right about...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Raiders. Second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get towards mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Kansas City. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing now is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Raiders force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
On play action, now Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jarvis Landry, 83 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. This will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Here's Carr. That's caught by Hollister. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Here's Carr to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
McCann's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll dump this off to Cook. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Cook able to escape and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Mahomes now on first down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mahomes now on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jeff Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. The ball comes out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And some room to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On play action, it's Carr. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Carr to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davidson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
McCann's got it teed up. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15 he goes. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Now Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. To throw his Carr. And he hits Drake. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Corey Littleton, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. McCann's got it teed up. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to slither by. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Carr now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Now Carr. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeff Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Carr now to throw. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. He'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. It's David Arnett picking it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. McCann's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. A they got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, complete. Smith has it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got Smith here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jeff Smith, 41 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Mahomes. And complete right side to Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes will throw. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to